Okay, this is an instructional video that I'm sending with this custom handmade Canon. When it arrives in the box, shipping box, the barrel will be tilted down for shipping purposes. These barrel jam nuts are loose. Just raise the barrel, 3/4 inch wrench will cinch the barrel back down to whatever elevation you want, solid. Okay, this barrel is made out of steel, highly polished steel with aluminum side rails. And first I'm going to give a little instruction on if this cannon is to be fired. This cannon will fire 50 caliber balls. It is not a toy. It is very powerful. And picture of the bore. Very, very heavy duty construction. And it is made and same on the principles of just a standard muzzle loading rifle. I use Pyrodux Triple F pistol powder, which can be purchased pretty much anywhere at a gun store or upper scale sporting goods store. It's about $18 a pound. First procedure is of course to make sure the bore is clean. I got this little thing, you put a little towel around it, and it's a little bore brush to make sure all the oil or any debris is out of the bore. This is a incremented powder measure. I usually set it at about 90 to 100 grains. Set that right there. Open this up, and you usually use a little Dixie cup and fill this little measurer with the powder. Close the lid and lift the barrel up and pour the powder into the barrel. And then usually use a small piece of toilet paper or paper towel, put it in the barrel, and then use the ramrod that will be included. And very important that that powder is pushed down tight against the back of the bore. And once that is done, coming with the Canon is a bag of greased muzzle loading patches. It's a brown fabric muzzle loading patch with a box of 50 caliber balls. This is the small cannonball here. And this cannon will penetrate 5 inches of wood. This ball is placed in the center of the fabric, placed on top of the bore, and then with the ramrod, pushed and firmly seated against the powder charge. Very important. You don't want no air gaps in between the charge and the ball. You want everything firmly packed together. Cut, there will be some fuse included. Couple inches of fuse. Press firmly down into the hole. Light the fuse. Make sure that this thing is pointed in a safe direction. And fire away. Okay, very important. Once the cannon is fired, use Windex and squirt in the bore, in the vent hole or the fuse hole, liberally, and then take your little brush here, I usually use just a piece of shop rag because it sticks to the bristles, and then run it through. Make sure all the residue is cleaned out of the bore and out of the fuse hole. And that's essentially it. Refiring, you want to just make sure everything is dry in there and go through the same procedure I just mentioned. Okay, this is very important too. This cannon is not chrome plated. It is polished steel, which means it is susceptible to rust and corrosion. So every week or so, depending on where the cannon is stored, I like to spray some WD-40 on a rag or just spray the WD-40 right over the surface of the metal. I'm somewhere where I can do that. I'm in the garage. And put a nice coating of oil inside the bore, inside the fuse hole and around the outer surfaces, and then I just take a rag and just gently wipe over it. It leaves it nice and shiny. And this Canon, up until now, has been stored in my family room for display. It is very beautiful to look at, and it makes a beautiful, beautiful display item that actually works and is fully functional, and we'll shoot a 3-foot flame out of the barrel. Any other questions? My phone number and email address will be included with the shipping, and I would love to hear from you.